I'm bewitched by this play, bewitched. I read it and in a heartbeat I said yes. It's fabulously brilliant. Funny, thoughtful, provocative, philosophical, and completely audience-friendly. So if you've never seen a play in your life, you'd love this play. She's a spoiled child, the princess. She's always had people saying yes to her, everything she's ever wanted. She's not married. She's fallen in love with Elamir, who she's employed, and said, come and work for me with your fabulous troupe. And now her wandering eyes turned onto this shabby street clown. She goes, oh, he'd be fab, get him in. And Elamir, elegant David Hyde Pierce, goes, this is a disaster. And I go, make it work. And that's Mark Rylance. Set in the 17th century, spoken in iambic pentameter, in rhyming couplets. I mean, everything making you go, not for me. And people come in and just go, God, some of them carried out on stretchers. I'm lying, but, I do lie. They laugh so much. The extraordinary thing is Mark Rylance in particular, how he can stretch a line which appears to be 3 words. He can stretch it like a bowstring. Fabulous. What has really touched me is the people who greet me off the show. Kind, generous people. I mean, this is a truly fabulous city. Sometimes it might be, I know New Yorkers love New York, but sometimes, even if you feel jaded, just remember from here, this outsider who's travelled the world and been to major cities, this is a special place. I mean, in our street, I don't know how many theatres there are, but we've got 3 openings in West 45th alone. So, I mean, this is theatres just cheek by jowl like this. So there's a great buzz of theatre and acting and show business here, which is fabulous.
We're a very tight cast, and but I do think that's a reflection of, in general, the state of the Broadway community. I had so many friends from past shows here tonight at opening. Deb Monk came, and Victor Garber, on and on and on. The playwright, David Hurson, really let us tear it apart and put it back together. He was very open to, it's a play that not only was done 20 years ago, it's been done successfully for the last 20 years, and yet he would sit there and listen to us say, well, wait, what does this line mean? Do we have to say this? It's a lot about play and a lot about trying anything and not being afraid, and that was something that we all became a part of. One of the great things about Matthew, he's a very generous director in the sense that he doesn't say, do this here, do that there. He just watches. It made it a very creative and welcoming place to work on what can be a very difficult and complicated play. For an actor, there's nothing like it. For me, there's nothing like it. It's something about the intensity of the working process. It's something about the respect for the material, and of course the thing of what it means to bring it in front of a live audience and have night after night different people exposed to this thing, to share this experience with them and know that that will never be repeated. It makes it more fragile and therefore more precious to me.